Our coverage of the Pan American Maccabi Games continues here as the U.S. and Argentina get set to face off in 45-plus soccer, a game that has a lot of implications on the gold medal match. We'll touch on that as we get a little bit closer. I'm Ari Wall. Alongside me is Aaron Hook. Ethan Ibe is down on the field. Aaron, a huge match here for the United States, trying to get into that gold medal game. What are some of the keys for them to get it done here tonight?
Yeah, absolutely, Ari. I mean, this is a game that the United States has been looking forward to since taking on Argentina in the 45-plus division last year in Israel. And so when you look at the keys to the game for the United States, it should be a nothing-to-lose mentality. It's been a long time coming for them, a revenge type of game here against the Argentinians. Go out there, play, have fun. Don't get in your own head. Again, a nothing-to-lose mentality is ironic, Ari, with a lot on the line, but that's the type of mindset you need to have. Find Elad Goran early, Ari. His 3 goals, all 3 of them in the hat trick that he had coming against the Mexican team on Friday, a 4-0 win for the U.S., puts him tied atop the division, 4 goals scored, so you want to get the ball on his foot early and often. And then the back line must hold strong. Neither of these teams already have allowed a goal coming into play, so the first to concede could be the team that loses. The United States defense has to be absolutely critical here today.
Well, you talk about Goran, Aaron, and another player to look out for is our player to watch, brought to you by Freedom Mortgage, and that is midfielder number 11, David Lynn. What about his game makes him so special?
Well, David Lynn is the team captain. I mean, he rallies these guys, and he's a very experienced player. A lot of these guys have been his teammates for years and years and years. This is his 7th Maccabi Games, Ari. It's incredible when you look at his track record. He started all the way back in 1995, and he played last year in Israel. He's been to a few Pan American Games as well, Mexico, Chile. He's been all over as we send it down to Ethan Ibe on the sideline for more on David Lynn.
We apologize for some early pressure here for the United States. A pass across, and it's defended well by Argentina. Goes out of play. Corner kick coming early on.
A very fast start for the United States, or you love to see that right off of the opening kick. You bomb one down, and you get an opportunity inside the box. Force the keeper to get those legs nice and loose early, and they'll have an early corner attempt here from the near side.
So a set piece coming early in this game, and to hit on how great these two teams have been, especially on the defensive side, neither team has allowed a goal. So you think something's got to break here. If one of these teams is going to win, one of them is going to have to concede a goal. Argentina is 3-0 in the tournament. They've outscored opponents 8-0. The U.S. has outscored their opponents 5-0. Here's the kick from the corner, long at the edge of the box. Kicked around and comes free to the near side. Opportunity here close for Bachmann. Bachmann tries to send one through. Argentina defends it well, and they're able to thwart that opportunity. Here on the near side, trying to generate a counterattack here is Argentina. Long pass goes ahead, a little bit behind, and the U.S. will have some time to settle it down. Back they go on the far side. A very good crowd here at the field at Hebraica. It's filled up nicely for an important match. Some of the players from the 35-plus team sticking around to watch this one. Long pass goes ahead on that same far side where the U.S. had an opportunity moments ago. Once again, it's Bachmann. He's defended well and dispossessed. Back to the midfield and kicked around. The U.S. will come away with it. Charging through the midfield, trying to get one through, and it's knocked away. U.S. able to maintain possession. Right outside the box, it's kicked away by Argentina into the corner. And it'll go out of bounds, and that gives us another opportunity to hear the full story that we tried to hear before the game. Ethan Ibe is down on the field. Ethan, go for it.
Thanks, guys. David Lynn began his Maccabi career right here in Argentina back in 1995. His life took a drastic turn in 2003 when his wife Jen was diagnosed with a rare cancer called FCH sarcoma. And they used the diagnosis to spur a nonprofit organization called Cycle for Survival, which partners with gyms across the country on biking fundraisers to raise money for rare cancer research. Jen tragically passed away in 2011, but the foundation lives on through David, and they have raised over $350 million to benefit rare cancer research. Now David is back here in Buenos Aires, where it all began in 1995, here for his 7th Maccabi Games, this time as the team captain. Back to you.
Thanks so much for that, Ethan. A truly incredible story there on David Lynn. As you mentioned, now a 7th year in the Maccabi Games, trying to advance the United States, the captain of this team, trying to advance them to the gold medal game against Argentina. Likely it would be tomorrow. With a win today, they could find themselves in that spot.
Well, it made sense, Ari. Most experienced player on the team playing a critical position in that midfield spot. David Lynn was actually the captain of his Northwestern team when he was playing collegiately as well, so he's used to having that honor and that responsibility, and so absolutely no doubt that he's had his guys ready. Again, they've been preparing for this one, Ari, since they took on Argentina last year in Israel, 2-0. The Argentines came out on top, and so over a year worth of just waiting and preparing. The culmination of all that comes through today.
And we talked to head coach Doug Homer before the game started a little bit about that, and he talked about the importance of this game, trying to come away with the win against Argentina. Like you said, it's kind of been on his mind since last year, trying to come away with a victory, defeating Argentina, giving them a shot at gold, as Argentina will get their first set piece here off a free kick on the near side of the box. 2 players lined up to take it. Bornstein and Bork, we'll see who goes for it. Bornstein now will peel off, so it looks like it'll be Nicholas Bork to take it for Argentina. Sends one into the box, header, and it's saved by Popper. Loose in front, and it's taken away. A gorgeous save by Lee Popper to keep this game scoreless early on.
Yeah, a dangerous set piece there for Argentina. Off the free kick, a beautiful ball placed in, but Popper is all over it, showing the cat-like reflexes there, diving on top of that one.
Part of the reason the U.S. has not conceded a goal. Another save made by Popper. Keep this game tied here in the 6th minute, as the U.S. will just send one all the way down. It'll go out of play, and a goal kick will come. So a great opportunity off the free kick. First real chance we've seen from Argentina. The U.S. had a corner a few moments before then. So one good opportunity aside here early on. As we mentioned, everything to play for the U.S. They have to win in order to get in the gold medal. 2-0-1, 2 wins and a tie in the group stage. Battle for it at midfield. Argentina comes away with it on the far side before it's knocked out of play. There you see some of the fans, and Seth Rowland, who is stuck around here to watch this one, the coach of the 35-plus soccer team that you saw just before this one, sticking around to watch the fellow U.S. 45-plus team compete against fellow Argentina team. As we get a whistle and U.S. player down right outside the box, drawing the foul was Josh Warmond.
Yeah, and again, in a stage like this for the 45-plus team, obviously with the 35s having a game right before this, building that family-type atmosphere, Ari, you know, we were talking down on the field with a couple of the coaches, and they said, you know, it's almost like having that 12th man with all the fans in the stands and cheering them on and wearing the jerseys. The United States chants as well throughout the game that you can hear. Just gives them an edge, and obviously Argentina has a lot of fans in attendance as well.
You have to figure if either teams are able to find the back of the net, this place would go pretty crazy once that goal goes in. As you start to hear them rising to their chance right now. Argentina trying to rally their players as they pass one ahead. Dangerously over to the corner, but it's defended well there on the far side by Jason Koenig. Able to get it out of harm's way as Argentina continues the pressure.
Koenig out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Fantastic Jewish community there, Ari. And A great play there, like you said, to get to that ball before Argentina can make something out of it. And again, this back line for the United States is going to have to be nearly perfect, I would say. Argentina 8 goals through 3 games. It's very impressive. The United States 4 of their 5 coming in that game against Mexico.
Dangerous pass and nearly a turnover for Scott Jones as he had some space, but he commits a foul there on the opportunity. Just a bad pass right around midfield allowed Jones nearly a break the other way. Instead, he made some contact with the Argentina player. As we take a look at the replay here, had a lot of opportunity, just couldn't get it through.
But both teams early on already have had opportunities, right? Have had chances.
And you talked about the back line for the U.S. One of the keys to the game, that third bullet point, you talked about having them be strong on that back line, continue their defensive pressure. Argentina is a very good goal-scoring team, a very good offensive team. They've been able to hold possession for about 60-40 maybe through this early going, but so far the back line has been pretty solid. Besides that header on the free kick, no real close calls besides that.
And again, the United States has won 2 games, you know, in that fashion, or one of the games, I should say, in that fashion, and then the 0-0 draw. So they, you know, like to play a defensive-minded game, Ari. They're comfortable, you know, scoring first and then defending the rest of the way. It's just a question of who is going to get them on the board.
That is what Doug Homer said before the game started. He said there's a good chance whoever scores first in this game could hold on to win it. So I think we'll see quickly maybe how the U.S. attack is, whether they start defensively, try to put a goal on late. They do need to win this game. They can't afford to just settle for a tie. So at some point they're going to have to turn up the pressure as the game gets later. If they are not in the lead, going to have to turn up the offensive pressure. But as of right now, still early on in this one, no score yet. Pass goes out of play. It'll stay with the U.S.
A very, very hot day here out of Coac, Ari. Obviously, that'll play a factor as well in the 35-plus game that we just streamed. Prior to this one, we had a water break in each half. You would figure the same for these guys, as they are at least a decade older, so.
Water break is good no matter what age you are, and we appreciate all the hard work being done by everybody here at the Maccabi Media group, putting on all these games, everybody working behind the scenes, a great crowd here coming out to support. Just a fantastic atmosphere. It has been all Pan American Maccabi Games. We're only a few days left already into the 2024 New Year. Happy New Year to everybody listening if this is the first time you're tuning into a stream. 2024 and nearly the end of the Pan American Maccabi Games. The gold medal match is just around the corner.
It's going too fast.
Another free kick coming here for Argentina. It'll come on that far side of the box. On that first one, they were able to get it all the way through and generate a good opportunity on the header. See if the U.S. can avoid giving up another great opportunity and forcing Popper to make the save. It'll be Bork to take it. Into the far side, and it's knocked in, and score for Argentina. Pablo Orbach off the free kick into the back of the net. Argentina on top 1-0 early. Nicholas Bork sends the corner kick in, and Pablo Orbach with the right foot finds the back of the net to give Argentina a 1-0 lead here in the 12th minute as we take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, Ari, I mean, Orbach kind of had it made for him, as Bork, for the second time we've seen now early on in this one, with just a beautiful ball into the box off the free kick. And it was right there, really nothing that Popper could have done there in net. And Argentina does get that coveted first goal, Ari, and we'll see if the U.S. can respond.
So 2 free kicks for Argentina. The first one nearly a goal. Popper makes a great save off the header. The second one does find the back of the net. As we take a look at it once again.
And there you go. I mean, it's it's just right there for Pablo Orba. These set pieces for the Argentinians have played into their favor here early on.
Replay brought to you by EHG as Argentina works it out of the back of their own side and it goes out of play. U.S. will get a throw in here on the attacking half. Now the pressure, you imagine, starts to build up for the U.S. Now they not only need 1 goal if they want to advance to the gold medal match, they're going to need 2 at the least. Tie up at midfield. U.S. comes away with it, but it's dribbled out of play, well defended by Argentina. Throw-in comes quickly for Vitters. Played in by Roz. It's sent out wide. Cross comes in, and it's blocked away immediately by Argentina right outside that box on the far side. Argentina a chance to clear it away, and they do. It's knocked out of play. Argentina will now get a throw-in.
And again, talking to Coach Homer prior to game time, he said that, their best chance to score, the U.S. speaking about here, was to create advantages, was to have a lot of overloads, get guys in good positions, create numbers mismatches in the box, right outside the box, places they want to start attacks from. But now with Argentina having a 1-goal lead, they can play back a little bit. I'm sure they're not going to just take their foot off the gas pedal. Obviously, they're a team with 8 goals in 3 games, so they are a high-scoring squad. But with that cushion now, it's going to be harder for the U.S. to get them in, spots where they can create opportunities and they can overload certain spots. And so the U.S., again, I think set pieces are going to be crucial here in this game. They're going to have to play physical and make the most of every corner, every free kick that they earn.
Ball out of play. Warman takes the throw in. U.S. in a dangerous position here inside the box. A shot comes in and it's saved by Zolotau, goalkeeper for Argentina. Good opportunity for the United States on that one, but couldn't find the back of the net.
Yeah, and Peter Bachmann had it straight away that time. One that stayed on the ground.
Now a dangerous counterattack here taken quickly by Argentina on the near side. Bork inside the box, one-on-one. Bork sends one back. And a missed opportunity there for Choti as he just popped that one well wide of net.
Yeah, bad touch there, but again, no one around him that time for the U.S. Got to do a better job of getting back defensively as Bork was, just kind of hanging out, and he was able to slip past the U.S. back line. And now more than ever, again, defensively, the U.S., you cannot concede the second goal. Just digging your grave deeper and deeper.
This one's chipped ahead. A chance for the U.S. the other way, potentially with speed, and just outside the box, a tackle is made on Scott Jones. No whistle. We play on here as the U.S. continues in midfield. On the near side, Warmond plays one down the line. Gets it to Vitters. He's dispossessed there, well defended on the near side by Orbach. If you're just joining us, Pablo Orbach, the lone goal scorer, scored about 4 minutes ago in the 12th minute to give Argentina the 1-0 lead. Throw-in taken, foul is committed as Lynn goes down. Some conversation after that one, but the U.S. will take a free kick here. So Aaron, here another opportunity for the U.S., this time a set piece in their favor. What can they try to do here on this one to maybe tie the game on this opportunity?
Yeah, well, this one a bit further out, so again, looks like they're going to overload that left side of the box. You're going to have 2 guys up near the ball here, maybe a little fake, something to try and fake the Argentinians out.
Roz will take it. It goes off. U.S. player trickles into the corner. Bachmann is first to it for the U.S. Chance here for the U.S. to tie this game up as he sends a cross, and it'll go out of play. Opportunity here for a corner. This is another chance for the U.S. to try to tie this one up. A corner worked well for them last time.
Yeah, this is what you like to see. Again, earning these set pieces, these opportunities. and Bachman is going to be the one to take it.
Bachman sends it in. Off the head, it's popped up. It's right in front of the net. Both teams trying to fight for it, and it finally is cleared away. Looked like a whistle was blown.
Yeah, I believe some contact perhaps with the keeper is going to put this one in its tracks, but you liked it. I mean, again, the U.S. not wilting after an early goal. It's easy to kind of, especially on a hot day like this, and you're like, oh man, here we go again. But a 2-0 result last year. U.S. hoping differently this time.
So after the corner kick, nothing comes of it for the U.S. It's taken out into the midfield. Argentina will try to work it forward. U.S. with some time to gain possession, and they do, as Lynn will try to carry it ahead before it's sent out of play. I mentioned David Lynn earlier. You heard the great story from Ethan Ibe, our sideline reporter. Lynn's now his 7th year of Maccabi experience, goes all the way back to 1995 at the Pan American Maccabi Games. Was also in the team last year, 2022, or I guess 2 years ago now, technically, 2 years ago in Israel.
That's right. Has a couple bronze medals under his belt, but this, I think, by far his best chance at a potential gold. 50 years old, David Lynn. What an experience it has been for him. What a journey back here to Buenos Aires, all that has happened in his life, all that this game has given to him, and the opportunity to go out and be the team captain this year. His guys need him right now after that early goal. The United States, they do seem composed though, Ari. Very kind of intact, not letting anything rip at the seams or Argentina, start to pour it on or anything. The U.S. seems very diligent, and they seem very confident that they can have the equalizer at some point.
Played well down the line, now turning back into the midfield. U.S. tries to work it the other way with an opportunity. Roz reverses field, sends one out to the far side. Several attackers in the box for the U.S. here. On that far sideline, they'll decide to work it back. Again, it's Roz spinning with it. Edge of the box. Roz dribbling in, trying to send one across. It's knocked away. Kept in there by U.S. Now a long pass will just sail away. Nothing comes of the opportunity. So far, like you mentioned, U.S. able to keep composure. Still a lot of time to be played in this one. The U.S. does need to win it if they want to get to the gold. Looks like we're going to have our first break in action, a water break here in the 21st minute. As both teams will go to their sides. For the U.S., opportunity here to talk about how those first 21 minutes went, a chance to try to turn things around, find a way to find the back of the net. What are you trying to tell the team here? If you're the United States, what are you trying to figure out? What have you learned through these first 20 minutes? What can you try to adjust on to get better?
Well, I think, for Coach Homer, out on the sideline right now, Ari, he's got to be telling his guys, look, we're fine. We are perfectly fine. We've been getting our opportunities. We've been getting ours. Argentina, it's a nice play they made off the free kick, Ari. It really is. Board put a very nice ball in, perfectly placed. And as you see, the United States down there on the sideline in their blue jerseys. It was very interesting, Ari, talking about kind of what this all means to them and the Judaism aspect and playing here at the Maccabi Games. And so when you look at these special jerseys inspired by the Libertad Temple here in Buenos Aires with the core across the front, kind of reminding the athletes here competing for the United States in the Maccabi Games what the word Maccabi means, going all the way back to the battles they fought and the story of Hanukkah, and just, again, marrying the relationship between football and Judaism and the reason why all these guys have played with each other before in previous games and why they're back here doing it again. And those jerseys are pretty sweet, by the way, Ari. I love the blue and the yellow numbers on the back.
I think anytime you get a blue-based jersey is usually a good jersey. No?
Well, we're Yankees fans, so we're biased.
Maybe there's that aspect.
Even though they
to
don't
it.
usually wear blue, they wear gray and the pinstripes. So.
Either way, to continue that point, absolutely. I mean, I think that's been one of the keys from a lot of conversations I've been able to have with athletes of all different sports. Just being able to talk to them about the game behind, or the meaning of these games behind just the success on the field or the defeat on the field even, is just the ability to connect with Jewish athletes. And at a time like this, at the World, at a time like this, it's just been so special for so many of these guys to be able to interact with each other and talk about their lives and what it means to be Jewish.
Well, you had a fantastic conversation with Avi Imos of the 35-plus team last night after their win over Team Israel, and you talked to him about what it means to be playing Team Israel, a guy that grew up in that country and is obviously very, very affected with what's going on there. And he said that, you know, the first game for the 35-plus team, he was crying, you know, during Hatitva and pregame, and seeing everyone in the stands come together to support Israel and support Judaism and be Jews and be together. You know, at the end of the day, obviously both teams want to win, Ari. It's very competitive here in Buenos Aires, but it's all about the camaraderie and understanding that you're on this field together for a purpose, a bigger purpose than just football or whatever sport it may be.
Yeah, certainly for 90 minutes you're going to think they're going head to head, they're trying their heart out, battling with each other, words are exchanged, but when the game is over and they exchange jerseys or just have those conversations, go back to just the humanity, the Judaism, and that's what it all boils down to at the Pan American Maccabi Games. U.S. in a threatening position. They had it right outside the area, but it was knocked away. So following the water break, about 25 minutes left of the first half, as the U.S. will try to tack on a goal in this first half, try to give themselves an opportunity in the final 45 to take the lead and maybe advance to the gold medal game here in the 45-plus division bracket. Leonel Zolotov will take the free kick right out the edge of the box for Argentina. Battle for it on the far side. Argentina is able to chip one forward. And now Argentina past midfield with an opportunity on the U.S. defensive half. It's knocked out of bounds right by the Argentina bench. A throw-in coming. Dario Schwartz takes it for Argentina. Down the line. Headed away by the U.S., but Argentina keeps control. On the far side, cross comes in, one-on-one, and Popper comes out of his net a little bit to make the play. Able to catch it and avoid that opportunity.
Great job by Popper. Always love a keeper who's going to take the initiative, go up there fearless, make a play on the ball, and stop whatever chance might have been developing there for Argentina once again. They love those crosses, Ari, into the box, and they are dang accurate, I'll tell you. So the U.S. is going to have to find a way to not, you know, continue to let them get those off. Otherwise, it could spell trouble.
Turnover on a pass. Miscommunication on the back end by the U.S. created a near opportunity for Argentina, but they're able to get away with it. Tripped up at midfield there was Raz. No whistle. Argentina continues to play here on the attacking half. Dessel will play it back for Argentina. Orbach reverses field all the way to the far side. Speed the other way for the U.S. as flying in was Scott Jones, nearly able to get his head to it. And instead it's out of bounds. Schwartz right at midfield. Takes the throw in short. Sent down the line. U.S. gets to it first there on the far side as Popper will play one out to his right for Schwartz. Well played by Argentina, forcing a turnover as Popper was flying out. nearly had to make a save on it. It goes out of play, and we'll see a corner kick now coming for Argentina.
And another near mistake there, Ari, for the U.S. Playing a little bit sloppy here coming out of the water break, so got to take this chance here before the corner to reset. Everyone's going to get loaded up into the box and have a chance to communicate. As you see the collision there, that'll set up this corner here for Argentina.
Corner coming from the near side. Here's the cross in. It's off the head and out of play. A good cross, but Orbach was just a little too strong on the head, looking for a second goal. Instead, it's out of bounds. So now the U.S. will try to reverse out of their own side without turning it over as a long pass comes ahead for Schwartz. They get through midfield. Good pressure, though, with the feet by Argentina once again. Continued fight for it. Roz able to hold off a couple defenders and get one out wide. Looking to center one through the middle. It was knocked away. Argentina with a chance to work out of their own side now as they gain possession. Long pass from Corden comes ahead. On the near side, Dessel sends one across. Now charging through midfield, here comes Argentina. Dessel on the near side, sends one back. Joti passing one through, it's knocked up. Jones able to hold off his defender. Well played there by Jones to force a foul.
Yeah, and Argentina doing a really nice job, Ari, of playing both the near and far touch lines right now, going sideline to sideline. And again, that's what they like. They like to get into a position where they can have everyone kind of fly in, have some of the trailers get into the box and put balls in from those type of angles. In the U.S., again, conceding the one goal off of that free kick.
Outside of the set pieces, a couple corner kicks and a free kick, the U.S. have not had a lot of opportunities here offensively, especially as of late, particularly past the water break, like you said. Barely any possession since then. Something changed in the way U.S. has been playing, or has Argentina turned up the pace a little bit? What has been the factor here that's made it so that the U.S. have not been able to sustain pressure?
Yeah, I think, again, the U.S., like I touched on, you know, they're making some kind of silly mistakes. Sorry, you don't want to hurt yourself against a team like Argentina, who we've seen. I mean, you slip up for a second, you know, and they're, you know, they've got numbers the other way. So they're a team that you have to be extremely careful with. The U.S., when they do have possession, you know, take your time and, again, find your playmakers. Eli Gorin with those 3 goals, the hat trick against Mexico. Want to see him get a lot of touches. He's dangerous with the ball on his foot. So the U.S., I think, tactically maybe needs to shift into a gear where, look, we got to get it to our best guys, and they'll send it over to the near side here, looking to get something going.
You mentioned Gorin, 3 goals for Gorin. That's tied for most entering today.
And there's the late whistle.
Foul is called there. Koseluk was arguing the push-off. So a free kick will come here on the near side. Yossi Raz places the ball down as he is joined by Winner.
Some confusion about the spot of the ball, and they're going to put it right on the line.
Yeah, 2 players from both sides trying to argue their case. Raz will emphatically place it down. So a long free kick here. See what comes of it. Yossi Raz will take it. About 5, 6, maybe even 7 players on that left side of the box. Now they move in right. Raz takes it low, headed away by Argentina, out of play. Set up a corner kick on the near side.
And nice positioning there for Argentina. Able to clear that one out momentarily, but the U.S. will earn another corner opportunity.
This time it's Steve Ginsberg. He'll take it with his left. Cross comes in. Headed away, Argentina able to get it out of the way. U.S. continues the pressure, though. keeping possession on the far side. Couple moves with it. Olin has it taken off his foot, and now potential 4-on-2 the other way quickly for Argentina. Long pass comes in. Opportunity here for Argentina. Nicholas Bork with the left foot finish. Argentina leads it 2-0.
And the United States is arguing for offside, but they're going to say Bork was in the clear and was able to get it by Poppers in net, who came out and tried to make the play on the ball. As you see the replay, just again slipping past the U.S. back line, got free, and with the left, beautiful finish as Argentina now takes a 2-0 lead, Ari. And if you're the U.S., again, the hole that you've got to climb out of just became a lot deeper.
A one-on-one chance for Nicholas Bork, and he finds the back of the net, does not waste his opportunity. U.S. continuing to argue, like you said, about the offsides. It was very well played by Argentina as that pass came through. It could have been played by the man earlier, but he let it go on. Bork was able to get it, and after it was on Bork's foot, he had nothing but green grass ahead of him, able to find the back of the net past Popper. Argentina leading now 2-0 here in the 30th minute. Like you said, the hole a little bit bigger now for the U.S. as they need 3 to win. Still a lot of time left to be played, but Argentina continues to seem like the dominant team here early on. Choti with it, sending one back. Dessel plays one through. Popper will come out.
And again, you know, we talked about the back line already having to hold strong, but, you know, when they're constantly being challenged, it's really tough to do that. I think the United States has to have some sort of counterattack here, some sort of answer. After going down 2-0, I mean, it would be absolutely, you know, excellent for them if they could get one back before the halftime break, just to bring them to...
Challenge there on the near side. Both players take a tumble.
There's Goran in the middle of the action. And the two guys back up now, but again, if they could just find a way to cut the lead in half, I think at this point, down 2-0, Ari, you got to kind of split the game, you know, into different kind of sections, you know, maybe 15 minutes at a time to see the collision here on the near side.
Again, Argentina quickly the other way with an opportunity. Bork once again pops one up. Popper well out of his net. Argentina still with possession inside the box. They'll reset momentarily just to get better positioning. Edge of the area, pass comes in. Goes under the foot of Schwartz, and the U.S. now with a potential counterattack.
Here's a good chance for the U.S. if they hurry, had numbers.
Instead they slow it down. Raz pressured from behind. Takes it through midfield. And off a foot, and Argentina looking to gain possession. It goes out of play. That's what we've seen a lot, is it seems like the U.S. has opportunities on their own side of the field where they can make those passes and get it through midfield, but Argentina in the midfield at least, very solid on that defensive line, whether that's U.S. making bad passes or Argentina making good defensive plays. U.S. has just not been able to get it through the midfield with ease. Yeah,
I mean, Argentina, obviously a very well-coached team, a very talented team. They seem to always be in the right spot at the right time, but I think the U.S. is playing a little bit conservative right now, Ari, and when you're down 2-0, I mean, especially, we talked about coming into the game, you got to have the nothing-to-lose type of attitude, highlighted that in the keys to the game, but now down a pair of goals, I mean, any sort of kind of wait-and-see mentality has got to go out the window. Again, splitting this game up into maybe 10, 15-minute intervals. The goal for the U.S. right now has just got to be to somehow, some way get one back. You're fine going into halftime down 2-1. It at least gives you an opportunity to be down by 1 instead of having, you know, this mountain to climb where you need 3, again, with the gold medal implications at hand.
Edge of the area chance for Goran. He had it knocked away. It was on his left foot, just couldn't get the pass through. Another chance, tries to enter the box. Argentina clears, and now they're on the counterattack. Near side, it's Bork once again, but in the middle of action, for all of the first 33 minutes. Bork sending it back all the way on the near side. It comes for Dessel. Dessel spinning with it. Roz well defended. And they're going to call a foul there. Roz with a push. Free kick will come. As we mentioned earlier, talk about the U.S. needing a goal here before the half to try to feel better about themselves as you take another look at that challenge by Roz. Here's an opportunity the other way for Argentina, nearly for Popper comes out of his net to play it. Bork was charging in through the box on the left side, and Popper came out of his net, able to grab it and keep that one away. Here now the other way, the U.S. with an opportunity. Edge of the area, Kosulik. Cross coming in off the head of Gorin, and a foul, or maybe an offside for USA.
Yeah, that really the first time in a while, Ari, that we've seen the United States with a chance inside of the box. Header was misdirected, and then, like you said, the offside call will negate any sort of opportunity for United States as we wind down further towards the end of this first half.
To finish the point there on Argentina, they haven't conceded a goal, as we mentioned earlier, all tournament long. U.S. does not have a goal in this one. They need a couple to get back in it, and they need one relatively soon to feel a little bit better about how this first half has played out. Olin takes the throw in. Sends it forward for Jones. Now turning with it. Here's Gorin with an opportunity on the left foot. Gorin, and it's off the post. Great chance for Elad Gorin, and he hits the left post. Wow.
That was the one. You get Gorin in space, as you see with the left foot. You get it to him here, lets it fly, and he had the keeper beat, but rins off the right post. And the U.S. remains scoreless.
Yeah, Zolotau barely even moved. Ball was past him. He didn't get all of it, but he didn't need to, as it was well beyond Zolotau and just square off the post. Argentina now on a counterattack and just offside. Threatening opportunity, but nothing comes of it as Argentina was a little fast on their run. So 2-0 the score still. Argentina leading, courtesy of goals by Pablo Orbach in the 12th minute and Nicholas Bork in the 30th minute. Elad Gorin with an opportunity in the last minute to try to cut the lead in half, but he just hits the post. Battle for it on the near side. Schwartz able to come away with it and give it on ahead for Kosulik. He's taken down.
It's getting chippy now, Ari, right at the end of this first half.
Seemed like a lot of pushing and shoving with no whistle. Referees let them play. Finally goes out of play as Schwartz will take a throw in here for the U.S. There you see it again.
Yeah, that was kind of the initial collision there that set off kind of a sequence of guys colliding.
Another collision on the edge of the box. Two players down, one for each side. Still got a lot of football to be played, or soccer. A lot of football or soccer to be played in this one, as now both teams will all converge here to talk about this last one. Let's take a look. Argentina player still down on the far side, being tended to.
Yeah, we're going to run this replay back one more time, see exactly what happened on the header. Yep, two guys, the collision there, and obviously want to get everything sorted out, want to make sure everybody's okay. Looks like everyone's back on their feet now.
Might have been Schwartz there on the far side who was down. Looks like everybody's good now. Argentina will get a free kick, I believe, following this conversation. As time continues to tick here in this first half. It's been mostly Argentina here in the early going. 2 goals. U.S. with a couple chances, 1 post. But the best chances have all been from Argentina, and they've made the most of their chances as well.
And Argentina obviously playing with a lot of confidence, having that victory against the U.S. last year, the reigning and defending gold medalists from Israel 2022 here in the 45-plus division. And as we reach halftime, Ari, the U.S. going to have to make a flurry of adjustments, down 2-0 after 45 minutes.
So after the first half, 2-0 the score. Argentina leads it. As Doug Homer and the United States will talk things over about how to approach the second half. What can the United States try to do in these second half to try to get back in this game?
Yeah, well, again, I think at this point, you know, you're down 2-0, and obviously I think the first goal, just hats off to Argentina. It was a fantastic ball placed in by Bork, and Orbad was able to finish it off. I think the mistakes, Ari, is what has put the U.S. in this 2-0 hole. Whether it's a lack of focus or a lack of communication on the United States' part, they have let Argentina get and create opportunities that they have had the opportunity to negate. And the counterattack has really not been there for the U.S. It's been, you know, tough to come by any sort of offensive chances in spurts. They had that opening opportunity right off the bat, and then there was about a 5 or 6 minute window where there was really nothing. And so I think the U.S. at this point, and we talked about it in the keys to the game, got to have a nothing to lose mentality, go out there, leave it all on the pitch, because, again, they're playing for an opportunity to, you know, play in the gold medal game, playing for a spot there, and so we'll see how they look coming out in the second half.
So after the first half, Argentina leading 2-0. We'll have the second half for you right here on the Maccabi USA YouTube channel. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Hakoah as our coverage of the Pan American Maccabi Games continues as the 45-plus Argentina and U.S. teams are going head-to-head here in soccer. 2-0 is the score. Argentina leading this one as we take a look at some of the first half highlights, the 2 goals from Argentina. Aaron, what was the difference in that first half?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the first one coming off of that set piece. This is a look at the second one here. With Nicolas Borti just beating the keeper for the United States and Lee Popper. And then that first one, was off of a set piece, off of that free kick. It was a beautiful ball placed in by Borti. So he's had a hand in both of the goals, Ari, with the score and the assist. And so 2-0 Argentina here at the break. Ethan Ibe has a lot more on what the U.S. can do better. We kind of touched on some of those points before we went to break, but Ethan was right there in the U.S. huddle during halftime, and so we will send it down to him now on the sideline for the full report.
Is that too loud over there?
Head coach Doug Homer really hoping that went first half for the United in the back. Direct with their attacks. Play. He says the control the controllables. A lot of those calls by the referees. He wants them to keep their heads in the game and avoid opportunities on the defensive side as well. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Ethan. A lot to look forward to in the second half. The United States, as we've mentioned a couple times, a win in this one would put them in the gold medal match more than likely, but as it stands right now, they've got a tough task ahead of them in this final 45, trailing 2-0 against a team who still has not given up a goal.
Yeah, I mean, I've been really impressed with the Argentinian team. I mean, both defensively and, up top, when they have an opportunity to strike, they absolutely take it. They hunker down on the United States mistakes, which I think, for my liking, there's certainly been too many kind of lapses and kind of caution. You heard Ethan there down on the sideline when he was listening in to the huddle during halftime. He said that, the United States really has to control what they can control, and I think that means playing a full 45 minutes, full effort. The United States, again, has to have that kind of no holds barred, no reason to be scared, just go full throttle mentality, down 2-0 here at the start. Let's see if they can get an early one, Ari, perhaps cut the lead in half. Again, 45 minutes to play. I think you can cut it up into 10-minute intervals, right? First 10 minutes, if we can get one back, that's fine. The next 10 minutes, if we can maybe establish the pace of the game, maybe try and turn the tide a little bit after the goal, that's fine, and then you go from there. The U.S., they have a lot of time here in the second half. No need to rush, no need to get flustered. Down 2-0, they've got a mountain to climb, Ari, but I think if they work together and, they're on the same page, I think they can do it for sure.
You have to imagine at some point the United States will turn up the pressure to almost a full offensive attack as this game starts to get closer towards the end. If the score remains the same, that offense will start to pick up. One thing in that first half that you saw sort of, at least in my opinion, a big difference between the way these two teams played was just their ability in the midfield, as this one nearly an opportunity for Argentina. Popper will slow it down and handle it.
And they've got to stop 22 for Argentina. Borti, we just talked about having the goal and the assist for Argentina in this one, and nearly had another opportunity to beat the keeper again there. So they've got to keep tabs on him.
Tackle on U.S. attacker there right in the open play. Opportunity was there. See if we get a booking. Doesn't look like it for now. It'll just be a free kick coming.
It's been a very physical game, Ari, as well. You mentioned a potential booking. At some point, I think the referees may have no choice but to hand the yellow card out.
So a dangerous free kick here. Opportunity for the U.S. as it's going to come in here from the right side. U.S. will overload that left side of the box. See if the United States can get one back here early in the second half. First half started in a similar fashion with a free kick in the first couple minutes.
Looks like David Lynn, team captain's going to be the one to have it here.
He lines it up. Chipping one into the box. Argentina gets their head to it first. Played out. Pass intended on the near side for Koenig. Misconnect. Argentina sends it out of play. So an opportunity wasted there for the United States. Argentina will able to work one out. Through the midfield, Argentina carrying on the near side. That one goes out of play. Throw in here for the U.S. Near side, nice spin with it. Bachmann able to send one down the line. Some substitutions on for both teams here in the second half, as that was Merdukayev for the United States, number 31, who played it along earlier. Yakov Rubin on as well. Jason Koenig takes the throw in. He finds Rubin, who's tripped up. Ball comes free, and his misconnect there on the pass. Sent out a play by Lynn. So through the first 3 minutes, the U.S. able to keep some pressure, containing it on this left side of the field, the attacking half for the United States, but free kick as well. Nothing coming of it. Still time to play, but as we've said that as the game goes on point, the offense is going to have to go full throttle and force their way to get a goal.
I mean, again, Ari, have to give credit to the Argentinian defense as well. They've been incredibly solid, not really letting the U.S. have a long string of passes at any point to where they can get some chemistry going and connect on multiple spots.
Here's an opportunity for Bornstein. Well defended there on the near side by Koenig. He was one of the last lines of defense. They had an opportunity, it looked like, but they were a little bit fast on the run, a little offsides. Bornstein was able to slow it down. So now Argentina in the attacking half. Defended by the U.S., able to come away with it. Merdukayev sends one across, reversing field to the far side. Warmond, long pass ahead. Off an Argentinian head and into the box where Zolotau will slow it down and pick it up. Crowd filling back up after the halftime break. Nearly a full crowd here on hand. It was in the first half. Some fans may have left early. But either way, about 80%, I'd say, capacity in these stands, with some kids coming up to watch on the front screen as this game has gone on as well. Here's a chance for the U.S. on a counterattack through midfield with speed. Out to the side, Bachmann. Bachmann looking to send one into the box. Bachmann pressured off the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick, as Bachmann could not get around the defender.
Yeah, just no real angle for Peter Bachmann there on this near side of the box. Was looking for an avenue to put it over the top, look for someone to fly it in, but Argentina, great job defensively, closing off on him. And again, right when it seems like the United States already may have a chance, Argentina is able to thwart it.
Zolotau's kick is stopped up at midfield for Lynn. Popped in the air and played out of play. U.S. looking to take the throw in quickly. Koenig gets one to Lynn. Argentina gains possession now at midfield. They'll work it back out of their own end, as U.S. a little stronger on the offensive pressure on this side of midfield in the second half. In the first half, they seem to play back a little bit further, so to the point we've been making, potentially already turning up the offense to a different level as time continues to tick, and time that they have left to score a goal becomes less and less, as we get a yellow card here assessed on the far side after that little scuffle.
I knew that was coming.
It seemed like only a matter of time. I want to thank some of our sponsors in this one. This U.S. versus Argentina match is brought to you by Freedom Mortgage. Freedom Mortgage, freedom to own your dreams. Also brought to you by EHG, Evolution Health Group. Evolution Health Group, we have evolved. And to Campus Apartments. Campus Apartments, the student experience is built here. Long pass ahead, Argentina looking to generate an attack here on this right-hand side. It's played all the way back out to the midfield. Stopped up in a counterattack generating for the U.S. Murdukayev sends one all the way in. Bachman able to control it and send one across for Koenig. Koenig punches one down into the box and it's popped up and out of play. Argentina able to work out of it their own zone. Now Barish. Edge of the box. U.S. trying to get in, and it's floated on net where Zolotow is able to catch it and play it out quickly. Pass goes right into the legs of Koenig. He's able to stop it and send one down into the corner. Out of play it goes. Koenig will take the throw in here from a dangerous position.
Yeah, good opportunity here with the throw in for the U.S. Moving towards the corner.
Into the box now, opportunity, and Argentina able to get it out of harm's way. Now they'll look for a counterattack on the near side. Barkey waiting for help from his teammates, sending a pass all the way into the box, and a long shot is skied over top the net. Great opportunity for Argentina, but nothing comes of it, as we'll get another chance to hear from Ethan Ibe, who's down on the field. Ethan.
Thanks, guys. Head coach Doug Homer in that halftime huddle talking about how the United States has been too casual in the back. He wants them to be more direct and play the ball towards the outsides. He says the Argentine weakness is mainly their outside backs. He wants to see his team have more grit. And also, the referee's calls didn't always go their way in that first half. He wants them to control what they can control and how they play the game, keep creating opportunities, and avoid getting exposed on defense. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Ethan. Some good words there from head coach of the United States, Doug Homer, and trying to motivate his team to get things better in the second half, as that was the best opportunity we've seen so far for Argentina in this second half.
Well, I think the U.S. has hit on a lot of those points, Ari.
This one slowed down and played for Koenig. Koenig cross comes in. Argentina gets their head to it to clear it out of harm's way.
And that's a good idea, but again, the U.S. said before kickoff they want to create numbers mismatches. That time Argentina had the advantage with two defenders in the box, able to knock that one out.
Now Argentina darting through midfield. Pass comes across for Barkey. He's been in the middle of the action for Argentina all game long. A goal and an assist. Goal came in the 30th minute. That made it 2-0. Both goals came in the first half. Argentina weaving through the United States defense, but well defended there. U.S. able to come away with it and reverse over to the far side. Through midfield, Murdukayev plays one back. With speed through the midfield, U.S. on the near side. Pass comes ahead. Koenig pops it up for a teammate on the near side. It's whistled dead as a foul is called against Argentina. So another free kick, this time for the U.S., and another dangerous chance as they'll look to try to generate an opportunity, potentially cut this lead in half.
For the U.S., it obviously doesn't all have to come at once, even when you're just looking for one goal to get it, back to one, cut the lead in half. On this free kick, it doesn't have to be straight over the top.
Lynn plays it out a little bit wider outside of the box. It's sent in on net where Zolotow makes the catch. A different strategy to the free kick that time.
Absolutely, and that's what we're talking about. I mean, just changing something up doesn't have to be just a direct shot into the box. The header that time nearly sets up a great opportunity.
U.S. offside on that chance. Played out a little bit wider on the free kick. Didn't change the outcome, though, as it stayed 2-0. Argentina with the lead. So we're approaching 12 minutes into the second half. Argentina a little less offensive pressure in these second half minutes, but the United States still unable to find the back of the net, still unable to put one behind the Argentinian goalkeeping, and that has not allowed a goal still all tournament long. Throw in taken by Warman for the U.S. Stopped up at midfield on the far side. Now maneuvering with it, Argentina playing one across. Bork. Now through midfield, pass comes in, and Argentina may have been offsides, wouldn't matter, as the U.S. gets their foot to it. Cleared away by Popper, but Argentina's able to get there first. Barkey again, spinning with it right by the USA bench. Now Lynn turns it over at midfield. With speed, Barkey trying to move past the defender on the far side, has it knocked away. Tries to save it, but it goes out of play. U.S. will get a throw in here with 13 minutes into the second half. 2-0 Argentina, both goals coming in the first half. It was Pablo Orbach who scored in the 12th minute. Off the free kick and actually off the assist by Barkey. Barkey would later tack on a goal of his own in the 30th minute. Substitution on for the U.S. I think maybe some fresh legs here for the U.S. The strategy maybe trying to generate more offensive attacks, bring on some of the substitutions, maybe have them invigorate the offense, give your guys a push on the offensive side.
And again, substitution pattern, obviously point of emphasis for Coach Homer with that deep roster, and obviously wanted to get some fresh legs out there now, like you just touched on, Ari, at this point in the match.
How to play it goes. Argentina will take the throw in as their fans cheer on their team.
And you can't let Argentina get too comfortable now with this 2-0 lead. Need to continue to apply pressure offensively, keep them on their toes.
U.S. trying to pressure here, forces a turnover. They do. Koenig, right at midfield, has it knocked off his foot, and battle continues at midfield, goes out of play. They will give it to the U.S. Koenig takes it short. Bachmann turns with it, but loses the handle. It goes out of play. Another throw-in coming here on the near side for Argentina. As we mentioned, Argentina does not have to win. In fact, they don't have to do anything in this game in order to secure themselves a spot in the gold medal match. They're 3-0 entering today, so they'll be in the gold medal match. Question is who they will play. United States, with a win, could find themselves in the gold medal match, but as it stands right now, a tough task ahead if they want to come away victorious here on this Tuesday evening. Argentina to take the throw in here on the near side in a dangerous area. Taken just outside the box. Long pass comes into the corner and bouncing into the corner and unable to be kept in. Goal kick will come here for Popper. So to start this half, we saw the U.S. come out with speed, get some offensive chances. The last maybe 7-8 minutes, really nothing from either side. Is that Argentina tightening up their defense, adjusting to U.S.'s play?
Yeah, and I also think, it's a bit of fatigue. I mean, don't want to hunker down on it too much, Ari, but, these guys aren't exactly in their prime. It's no offense to them. They're obviously still incredible players, still in great shape.
Here's a chance for the U.S. the other way, and a tackle right at midfield. A whistle will come, a foul. Fans wanting a yellow, they'll get a yellow, as that was Ernest Murdakayev, who had the chance just outside the box, and now a great chance for the U.S. on a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, let's see if maybe we could perhaps get a replay, or if not, I mean, you saw it live, and here is the replay. That big-time collision. Murtakiyev slipping into space here, and Argentina doing all they can to stop him in his tracks.
While that replay was rolling, we had another yellow card assessed as well to Argentina, as Roz was putting down the ball, trying to take the free kick or at least line it up. Argentina was moving the ball out of the way. It was Barkey, actually, who gets booked for the yellow. He was moving the ball out of the way. Referee said enough of that.
And this could be the best looking set piece the U.S. has had all day, Ari. Really nice spot, call it about 10 yards or so outside the box. The 4-man wall in front here for Argentina.
It's Yossi Roz. Roz hits the wall, gets another chance at it, and he skies it out of play. 2 looks for Yossi Roz. Neither of them grade A. Argentina player down, but the United States cannot find the back of the net on that great chance.
Yeah, and again, the 4-man wall in front doing its job. Taking a big-time hit, you know, that'll leave a bruise tomorrow, but
all in a day's work. So 2 good free kicks in this second half for the United States. A couple early on. That one right there from Yossi Roz. But Argentina continues to do what they do best, not allowing a goal. 2-0. They maintain the lead.
Yeah, it's a great point. I mean, defensively, they've been really, really good. And just from the get-go, they have played with a lot of composure, a lot of confidence, and, you know, it's warranted. I mean, you know, they are the host country outside the capital city. A lot of supporters here in attendance at Hakoah today for both sides, but obviously the Argentinians with a mount of support as well. This man, wind is killing us now, Ari.
Wind picking up here.
Binoculars go flying. These things aren't light, so wow.
As long as we lose the binoculars and not the table here, we're
or
all
the
right.
umbrella that is giving us some shade here on this sunny day.
It's been great. We've had some cloud cover every now and then. Relatively hot Tuesday.
I mean, we've been here so long, just round the clock, Ari. You don't even know what day it is.
Every day might feel like a Sunday at this point. U.S. through midfield. This one skied ahead. Bachman. Murtakiyev now on the near side. Playing one outside the box. Now Argentina will try to get one out. And this one's sent ahead. Chance for Argentina the other way, but Popper does a good job to come out of his net to play it ahead. Dangerous opportunity there. Nothing comes of it for Argentina. Looks like we're going to get a water break now here with 20 minutes into the second half. As time ticking down, a tough task ahead for the United States. And one last chance to talk things over about how they're going to approach these final 25 minutes. They need 2 goals to get within striking distance and give themselves a chance for a third. Aaron, what is the mindset as a player right now? You know you need a couple goals. You know you need one to at least get yourselves in this game and feel a little bit better about it. Maybe one goal sparks a bit of a rally. You get a second goal quickly after. How do you try to get back in this game?
Well, I think you said it. I mean, you know, obviously the clock is not your friend as we're nearing the halfway point of the second half, Ari. So, you know, you figure with maybe a few minutes of stoppage time, as again, it has been a physical game. 25 minutes or so, maybe closer to 30 left in this one. So there is time. I mean, at the same time, it's crunch time for the United States. Again, they've just had chances that Argentina have either snuffed out, they've been a step ahead, and so the U.S. at this point has got to be their sharpest for these final 25 minutes or so. And I'm sure that's what Coach Homer is telling his guys who have been in this spot before, Ari. You know, a lot of these guys have been to Israel multiple times, multiple Pan Am Games, have taken home some hardware. Talked about David Lynn at the top of the broadcast. He's got a couple of bronze medals under his belt, but this is a group that, you know, has been through a lot, and they want a chance to play for that gold medal. It may be slipping away from them now, but again, very talented team.
Well, since you bring up the age as well, this team has a lot of experience as well, which has been great for them. Like you mentioned, a lot of Maccabi experience, allowing them to maybe understand this moment a little bit better. So we want to say thank you again so much for tuning in to all of our coverage, these Pan American Maccabi Games, whether it's on YouTube for our live streams. You can also check out videos and feature articles on the MaccabiUSA.com website.
Don't forget about social media,
Social media as well.
Good stuff going on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of it.
Every genre, basically, of multimedia coverage you could ask for, we've got you covered. And it's going to pick up certainly tomorrow and on Thursday when the gold medal match is happening. There's going to be coverage of gold medal matches left, right, and center. So make sure you're staying up to date with all things Maccabi Media. So we're going to have you covered for all the gold medal matches. See how many the United States can take home here in Buenos Aires. So after the water break, about 25 minutes left in this one. The United States finding themselves down 2 goals in the final match of group stage play. The United States could still take home a bronze medal if they don't win here today. They could still get a chance in the bronze medal match. They did not win a medal at all last year in Israel, so obviously the gold is what they're striving for, but a bronze medal would be an improvement from last year and certainly something to at least come home happy about. An early free kick here for Argentina. So they'll play it through the midfield. Argentina slowed down the offensive pressure a little bit in the second half. Overall, the United States seemed to have done a better job defensively than they did at the start of the game. You look at the 2 goals. Orbach's goal came off the set piece header, and then Barkey's goal really was just a bad lapse defensively on the back line. Pass came in, and Popper had to go one-on-one with Barkey. Really nothing he could do. Argentina getting another chance here with a corner on the near side. Cross coming in and just over top the head of an Argentinian attacker. U.S. looking to clear, and they do.
Gotta say, Ari, positive in the second half. We've touched on it. U.S. has done a fantastic job keeping possession, really dominating possession for a lot of the game, or a lot of the second half, I'll say. And so in that regard, they've definitely given them a shot to come back in this game. It's just Argentina has really executed well throughout.
I think Argentina has to know at this point as well. The U.S. needs goals to get into the gold medal match. If they do, they would play the same team. So Argentina probably well aware of the stakes from the U.S. side. Maybe not as high for Argentina, but they want to be the ones to knock the United States out of the gold medal match. The ball goes out of play. U.S. takes the corner quickly. Throw in, pardon me. Now on the near side. An opportunity for Ginsberg, sent to pass in. He gets it back. Off the chest and comes free. A long shot coming, and it's out of bounds. Murdakayev had a chance to line one up, but he couldn't get a lot on it.
By the way, we had 2 of our own Maccabi Media members out on the far sideline on that last possession for Argentina, threatening in the U.S. zone. Nearly get hit with the ball on that far sideline, as you just saw the nice seated shot of the building behind us from our own Jonah Pro, who nearly had a soccer ball-sized dent in his forehead, but was able to avoid it. Ethan Ibe able to slip out of the way of danger as well.
Yeah, that would be fun to go back home with. Try to explain that one. Yeah, I was just covering soccer, you know. Were you playing? No, I was just watching from the sideline.
I just got branded by the ball.
Luckily, we've been able to avoid any injuries on our Maccabi. I don't want to speak too soon, but
well, we did have one member down for the count for a couple of days, but he's back in action now.
That's true. That's true.
We pushed through. I mean, look, I don't know if a flurry of mosquito bites counts as an injury. I don't know if that lands you on the IL or what, but I don't know, man. These things are ruthless.
Feels like an injury, I think.
It sure does.
I mean, it's tough for these players. I can only imagine. I'm walking around. I feel like I'm doing hard work, and then you think the players have to play a game with all these mosquito bites. They're able to endure it pretty well. Played around midfield. Long pass comes into the corner. Lowens will play one back for Popper. Dangerous pass. Argentina able to keep possession. Miscue there by the U.S. defense. Still dangerous positioning now for Argentina. U.S. able to get it out of the harm's way. Now try to generate a counterattack past midfield. On the far side, Rubin. They'll decide to slow it down and play it from the back. Winner plays one forward for Leventhal. Into the corner now. Merdukayev just onside. Just outside the box, plays one in. Pass comes behind Roz. And a bad pass by Argentina keeps possession for the U.S. Still with it in a semi-dangerous position. Play one out wide for Schwartz. Down once more for Merdukayev. Merdukayev right by the line, crossing one in, and it's off the head and out of bounds. Corner kick now on the far side will come for the U.S. And this feels like almost a must-have at this point in the game.
Absolutely. Argentina has been fantastic already at defending these United States set pieces, then tracking the ball in the air and making plays on it. The U.S. have got to be the first to the ball here.
Merdukayev takes the corner. Into the box it goes, looking for Roz. It's popped up. Still in the box, dangerous positioning, and it's right into the hands of Zolotov. A couple looks for it for the United States, but couldn't get clean contact to find the back of the net. Header goes out of bounds from Schwartz. Only about 30 minutes or so to play in this game, 20 minutes in this second half. Substitutions continue here. Argentina makes one. As they'll get set to take the throw in right by the United States bench. Pass comes in. Down the line it goes. Tackle made. Sets up another throw in as Argentina just works this ball down the far side. Throw in comes. Edge of the box. And out of play it goes. There you see Jonah. There's Jonah and Ethan.
Still standing.
Jonah on camera. There he is, giving us a wave. There he is.
You heard Jonah and Ethan. Those two were the tag team on the 35-plus men's game that was streamed prior to this. They did a fantastic job covering it.
And this is not going to be our final stream as well. There will be more streams tomorrow. Open women's basketball semifinals will be tomorrow.
Yeah, I got that call. I'm excited for that.
Should be fun, and then we'll have some streams as well. Some gold medal matches for sure on January 4th. And we'll have some futsal for you as well tomorrow. Our producer down below, Simon Rosenwasser, may make an appearance as well. Everybody behind the scenes.
Wow. A rare cameo.
It makes that one happen. It's been great to see so many different sports as well. Seeing soccer, basketball, maybe some things
yes,
more used to, but futsal, field hockey, coverage of all sorts of different sports here at the Pan Am Games.
I'll tell you what, Ari, I didn't know the first thing about futsal before coming here.
Here's Argentina with a chance and missing wide on the shot.
And I'll be honest, I still don't think I know much, but it's certainly a very intriguing game that has caught my eye, and without being here at the Pan Am Games, I don't think that would have happened.
Getting to learn about all different sports, the stories of so many different athletes as well. Each athlete with their own unique story, how they got here, what this means to them. It's been great to share some of those stories as we continue to do so for the remainder of these games. Tackle made, and a foul comes against Argentina. They were threatening to break out on the other way. So we're going to take a look now on the EHG replay of the last chance here from Argentina.
Yeah, and a nice look. Again, slipping into space. Wide right, ball kept pretty low to the ground that time. That was Juan Pablo Trezenko that time, 14. A good opportunity. Score remains 2-0 in favor of the Argentinians.
Another free kick, another chance off the set piece for the U.S. in the second half. Yossi Raz will once again be the man to take it. Some motion happening on the line. Raz sends one in, but he could not connect with anybody. It goes over both teams' heads, out of play. Another missed opportunity there for the United States. 3 substitutions now will come on for the U.S. So the substitutions in. Some fresh legs on for the United States. It's Mark Schwartz, one of the men off, alongside Steve Ginsberg and Mark Lowens. Argentina well played off the goal kick. Now a chance on the near side. Here's Trezenko again. One-on-one. He slows it down, sends one back. Argentina forced to retreat all the way back to midfield. Played on forward, and U.S. able to gain control here on the defensive half. They'll set a pass through for Koenig. Koenig goes down the line. Merdukayev. Raz. Now Rubin looking for Merdukayev. One-touch pass. Raz trying to line up a shot. It's blocked away. Threatening opportunity here for the U.S. as a cross comes in, and it's popped up right by the net. And Zolotov makes the grab. Another threatening opportunity, another chance for the U.S., but just cannot find a strong foot or a strong head.
Zolotov playing the ball nicely there. A lot of men in front of him on that left side was, most likely screened from seeing where that ball was coming exactly, and it bounced right in front of him on the near post, was able to play over to it and scoop it up before the U.S. could make anything of it.
Here comes a pass on the near side, looking for man, and it goes out of bounds. The United States continuing to try to sustain pressure here as the second half winds down in time. 2-0 Argentina lead. Both goals came in the first half. We've been scoreless since the 30th minute, as we're in about the 85th or so minute in this one. Raz lining up a shot. He takes it, but easy save for Zolotov, who goes to his right to make the grab. Through midfield off a U.S. head, and take a look at that shot from Raz.
Yeah, and the save, Zolotov nicely laying out for it. But again, Raz, I like the opportunity. I mean, at this point, Ari, anything the U.S. can take, I think you got to just start. You got to start peppering the net with shots and get Zolotov, keep him on his feet, keep this Argentinian defense back and wary. Down 2 goals. I mean, it's desperation time at this point for the U.S. So.
Jones was just offsides on that last opportunity on the rush. Set up a free kick for Argentina back on their own side. Like you said, at this point, it's maybe start time to just fire shots on net. Who knows what could happen? Maybe it hits a body on the way, deflects into the corner of the goal.
Counts all the same.
They need one, and they need one fast if they want to win this one. Pass from the side. Comes out to the midfield where it's chipped away nicely there by Argentina. Here comes to the near side. Good moves. Able to get past the defender, Rubin. The U.S. able to control now. Down the line they go. Murdukayev tried to spin it back. Lost the handle. Long header comes ahead. Popper will come out of his net to play it. You can see the pace of the United States, the haste in which they're moving, starting to pick up every time the ball goes out. They're running to it. They know they don't have any time to waste. They've got to grab that ball and go as they look to take this free kick quickly, and they do so. Raz sending one in, edge of the box. Argentina defends it well. Still on that far side. Pass comes in, nobody there, and out of play it goes. As time continues to tick away, only about 10 left in this second half.
And if the U.S. cannot stage a comeback, it will seemingly be Argentina, who, if they do hang on, will finish undefeated 4-0 in group play, and they will have Brazil for the gold medal.
Raz trying to send one for Murdukayev. Goes out of play here on the near side. There's Mate.
Oh, my favorite.
Mascot.
Ari, I have been trying to seek out some mate.
I was going to say the same thing.
All week. I just don't know where to get it. Like, I see people walking around with it. I see a guy in the stands literally 10 feet from me right now with a cup of it. I don't know where to get it, and I want to try it.
If we go home without drinking mate, I feel like it would just be
an
opportunity wasted.
I'm actually serious. Like, I'm actually getting a bit upset now. I think it would be very upsetting for me to hop on the plane knowing I visited Argentina and just didn't even take a sip of mate. But nice guy down there, Mate. Nice guy, nice mascot, waving to everybody.
Man, a few words, but many gestures. Corner kick will come here for the United States here on the near side. A chance to try to cut the lead in half. Desperation time here for the U.S. as they hit the side of the net. Goal kick will come. U.S. has not been without chances in this one. They've had the set pieces, they've had the corner kicks, they've had the free kicks, and just have not been able to convert on them. Argentina's done well defensively to change all of those opportunities and make sure the U.S. can't find the back of the net.
Yeah, and Coach Homer said it was going to be the clash of the Titans today, and that's what happens, Ari, when you play a really good team. The opportunities may be there, but execution-wise, talent-wise, and again, Argentina is a team that obviously won the goal last year in Israel. They're flying high. They're a team that knows the U.S. very well, and so Argentina today has been the better team.
Another chance here coming for Argentina, edge of the box, trying to send one pass across to the right. Instead, they'll reverse. Now working it forward. Cross comes in with a lot of space, open room, and offside is the call. The U.S. wastes no time as they try to generate a counterattack quickly. Through midfield. Pass comes across for Rubin. Cross for Vitters. Vitters into the box, a little heavy on the touch. Argentina gets to it, and they'll clear it away. Koenig. Murdukayev. Headed away by Argentina. Raz able to knock the ball free. Aaron Leventhal. Now the first one to it. Leventhal looking to go down the line with it. Argentina able to get a piece of it. Finds Leventhal once again. Across for Raz. Now Murdukayev. Murdukayev takes the shot and it's blocked away. Still loose inside the box, but it's able to be seized by Argentina momentarily before Roz, to the great challenge, keeps possession. Now Roz sending one in off the leg of Argentina, but able to be held on to by Zolotau, and so about 2 or 3 minutes of sustained pressure for the United States, but no real opportunities, no shots on goal.
Yeah, good chance there for the U.S. Here comes Mate once again. Guy loves the camera.
Just walking right towards the camera. Love to see that. Another chance for Argentina. Played well by Popper. Great save. So we get another look at that chance. Popper diving to his left to make the play. Credit him for keeping the United States in this one. The saves he's had to make, he's been there. Really tough to blame him for the Barkey opportunity because it was one-on-one. Really nothing he could do on that goal. And the Orbach header, you just got to tip your cap. A better header to find the back of the net. So Zolotau will get a goal kick here with time winding down and Argentina cheering on their team.
On their way to victory, the fans in the stands, making sure everyone knows it. And they'll be playing for another gold, Ari, after winning it last year in Israel. And it's got to be special as well to get an opportunity to play for gold as the home country, right? To defend home turf.
I think for Argentina, sport of soccer obviously so important here.
Well, look what happened in the World Cup. I mean, this country was on fire, and it still, I don't think, has really forgotten or will ever forget about what that team was able to do and what this team has done today, winning it 2-0.
So a 2-0 victory for Argentina as they continue to be perfect on the defensive side, holding the U.S. scoreless. A 2-0 victory for the United States. So, pardon me, 2-0 victory for Argentina, as the United States will now await their final destiny, whether that be a bronze medal match, a chance to bring home a medal. But either way, a strong performance for Argentina. You just got to credit the defense, but also the 2 goals here as we get another look at them.
Yeah, the first one coming off this free kick, perfectly placed ball and headed in nicely there for Argentina, getting out to the early 1-0 lead. And they really didn't waver the remainder of the first half. They remained aggressive. This ball was able to sneak through the back line of the U.S. and a nice run, able to be finished off here by Nicolas Borti. Made it 2-0, and that's all they would need, Ari.
Yeah, credit Nicolas Barkey. He was in the middle of the action for Argentina all game long. The second goal was the last time either team found the back of the net. Able to win it 2-0 for Argentina and advance them once again into the gold medal match, where they'll be the favorite, presumably, to take home the gold here in 45+ Masters soccer. So for everybody here at the Maccabi Media crew making this wonderful stream happen, we want to say thank you so much for Ethan Ibe, who is down on the field, for Aaron Hook up here in the broadcast booth. I've been Ari Wall. We want to thank the crew, and we want to thank you for listening to our streams all Pan American Maccabi Games long. Make sure you check out all of the content on MaccabiUSA.com and the social medias as well at Maccabi USA. So a 2-0 victory for Argentina as they'll advance to the gold medal match tomorrow night.